There are limits in your life that you can feel, but can't see. Limits that tell you, this is all you can achieve. This is who you are. This is as far as you go. But what if I told you, those limits aren't real? They were built inside your mind, long before you ever had a chance to question them. And today, we're going to break them. Welcome to Mindscripted. You weren't born with mental limits. You absorbed them. From experiences, from judgments, from failure, from fear, from people who projected their own insecurities onto you. Most of the beliefs you hold today were installed in your mind before you even learned how to defend yourself. You didn't choose your limits, but you are the one living inside them. A limit is not a barrier, it's a story. A story your mind repeats until it becomes a cage. I'm not good enough. I'm not confident. I can't change. I'll fail if I try. This is just how I am. These stories aren't truth. They are psychological programs written by fear and reinforced by repetition. Your mind believes them because it heard them too many times. The mind is a perfect storyteller. It blends your identity with your limitations. So you don't say, I feel insecure. You say, I am insecure. You don't say, I avoid challenges. You say, I'm not that type of person. This is how limits win, not by force, but by disguising themselves as your personality. Perhaps you've always wanted to work in the TV and film industry, but never made an effort as you thought it would be an industry that was too hard to get into. Or perhaps you always wanted to travel the world, but ruled it out after you started work immediately after graduating from college. When you limit yourself mentally in these ways, you'll inevitably limit yourself in the physical world too. But it doesn't have to be that way. Whatever your age and whatever your circumstances, you can learn to break free from your mental limitations and begin living the life you've always dreamed of. Before I show you exactly how to do that, let me first say a few words about limitations. While we obviously can't control external limitations, we can certainly do something about internal limitations, such as lack of belief and drive. Mental limitations are actually negative thought patterns that you unwittingly keep repeating over and over again. An example of this is how you deal with negative situations. You may choose to try to avoid these situations, which is unrealistic. A better approach would be to learn how to deal with them and, if possible, turn them into something positive. There is only one way to break a mental limit. You have to do something your old self believes is impossible. Not something big, not something dramatic. Just something, slightly beyond your comfort zone. Speak up when you want to stay silent. Try when your mind says it won't work. Get up when you feel unmotivated. Say no when you're scared to disappoint. Begin before you feel ready. Every time you challenge a limit, it cracks. Every time you push past it, it weakens. Every time you defy it, you reclaim your mind. This is how warriors are built. One psychological rebellion at a time. When you're faced with a challenge or a setback, you might find yourself focusing on the negatives or the things that you're missing. Don't feel bad about this, as most people have the same response to issues. However, given that it's an impossibility that you can live the rest of your life without encountering any problems, why not train your mind to think of opportunities instead of limitations? Whatever the negative circumstance that you find yourself in, there is always a hidden opportunity waiting to be uncovered. To illustrate this, imagine that you're driving to see your friends when you accidentally take a wrong turn and end up going along a road that you've never been down before. A negative approach to this would see you getting angry that you'd gone wrong. A positive approach would see you accepting that it's normal to make errors from time to time. The hidden opportunity in this situation is that you might see a park, restaurant, or viewpoint that you've never come across before. Perhaps somewhere that you'll choose to deliberately drive to next time. To find the hidden opportunity in challenging situations, ask yourself these guiding questions. What limitation is affecting your quality of life right now? E.g., I'm limited by the obstacle, constraint, because why it's a limitation. What does it stop you from doing? E.g., it stops me from the thing you want to do. What's the turning point? A turning point is a key obstacle that, when overcome, will open new opportunities that weren't available before. To find the turning point within the limitation you're facing, complete the following line. If only I could, the achievement, then I'd be able to, the new possibility. Once you've answered the questions above and pinpointed your hidden opportunity, I recommend that you create an opportunity statement. To do this, use or adapt the following. I have an opportunity to, the new possibility, by, the achievement. An opportunity statement not only solidifies your intent, but it also provides a spark of motivation that will help you to break free from your limitations. Your brain is millions of years old, and its number one job is not to help you grow, but to keep you safe. It avoids risk, avoids discomfort, avoids embarrassment, avoids uncertainty. Even when those things are exactly what you need to evolve, your mind protects you, even from the life you want. That is your hidden limit. Weak thinking asks for permission, but strong thinking, it looks for solutions. When you ask, "Can I do this?" it really just creates doubt. But when you shift to, "How do I do this?" you actually create direction. One of those questions destroys possibility. The other, it builds it. Most people honestly live trapped inside 4 psychological walls. First, there's the memory limit. You might think your future has to resemble your past. That's just not true. Second, the fear limit. You let your emotions set your boundaries. But fear isn't a stop sign. It's actually a signal that growth is coming. Third, the identity limit. You cling to old versions of yourself because, well, change feels like death. But it's okay to let them go. And fourth, the habit limit. Your routines control your reality. So if you change your rituals, you change your limits. The moment you realize your mind's limits are optional, that's when you start designing your own identity. A stronger one, a smarter one, a braver one. Not just the version life handed you, but the version you actually choose. So here's your new blueprint. Emotion over impulse, courage over comfort, discipline over desire, identity over insecurity, and direction over doubt. The first step on the stairway is to find your North Star. This is the major purpose that will shape and drive all your lesser goals. It's called the North Star, as it will act as your guide and will ensure that your goals are focused and within the bounds of what you actually want to achieve. Think of your North Star as the greater goal that all your other smaller goals will align themselves to. The second step on the stairway is to set goals that are growth-oriented. By this, I mean that your goals and success should be based on progress, and not just on a single outcome. The third step on the stairway is to start taking action. Not massive action all at once, however, but bite-sized steps that will gradually but surely lead you towards your goals. For instance, if one of your major goals is to lose weight and get fit, you should create a fitness plan for at least the next 6 months. This plan would see you gradually increase the amount of healthy foods and drinks you consume, while at the same time increasing your daily exercises, whether they are walking, running, swimming, or weight training at a gym. The secret to success in this case is to make sure that each bite-sized step is clear and definite. This will make it easy for you to track your progress and to eventually accomplish your goals. There's a different life waiting for you on the other side of your mind's invisible limits. A life shaped by confidence, clarity, purpose, and self-control. It's the life your strongest self was always meant to live. You're honestly closer than you think, stronger than you believe, and more capable than you even imagine. Your limits aren't real, but your potential is. And now, it's time to break the walls. Welcome back to your mind. Welcome back to you.